Amity Cemetery. One afternoon, I met up with some friends I hadn't seen in a long while. The five of us, 3 women and 2 guys, met for pizza and talked about my dad, music, and all the recent events in my hometown. My friend Terry had recently lost both her parents in an auto accident. She explained that after the funeral she went home, but by nighttime felt a need to return to the cemetery and sit with her parents. The Amity Cemetery is always locked at night. Terry arrived late at night and saw the gates were locked. She got out of her car and stood looking at the chains that locked the big iron gates and separated her from her parents. Suddenly, at the stroke of midnight, the chains fell off and a fierce wind blew the gates open. She was so scared she was trembling. She jumped back into her car and sped home. Terry asked us if we would investigate, knowing that we had investigated other hauntings and ghost sightings in town. So we gathered up our cameras, tape and video recorders, and parked in front of the cemetery. We waited. At midnight, the chains fell off the gates and a strong, hard wind from inside the cemetery blew the gates open. When we got our nerve up, we walked through the gates, staying together in a group because we were so scared. The spirits of the cemetery put on a show for us. They called out our names from different areas within the cemetery. Full vapor apparitions came up from the ground and drifted above the graves and headstones. The energy was so intense we could hardly stand it. It was chilling and unnerving. Simultaneously, we all ran for the car, fearing the gates would lock with us inside. Terry was the last to get out right before the gates did lock. Scared and frightened, we drove away as fast as we could.